Growing up with the only love of his life, Don Rickles not only made the audience admire him for his outstanding acting ability, but also for the unspeakably beautiful love story of him and his beloved wife, Barbara Sklar. However, no matter how strong their love is, it cannot overcome time. Their marriage only lasted until the 52nd year and ended when Don Rickles left the world. The strange thing is that Barbara Sklar passed away 4 years later on their 56th wedding anniversary. This video will reveal to you the details of the death of Barbara Sklar and Don Rickles and their romantic love story. Don Rickles, born on May 8, 1926, in the vibrant borough of Queens, New York, was the son of Max and Etta Rickles. Little did anyone know that this seemingly ordinary boy would go on to become one of the most iconic and beloved figures in the world of comedy. After completing his high school education, Rickles found himself at a crossroads in his life. It was the aftermath of World War II, and the world was filled with both opportunities and uncertainties. Seeking adventure and a sense of duty, he made the decision to enlist in the United States Army. Don Rickles served his country with honor and dedication, and in 1946, he was honorably discharged, marking the end of his military service. With the war behind him, Rickles faced the daunting task of deciding what to do next. His early ambition was to become a dramatic actor, a dream he nurtured during his formative years. To pursue this aspiration, he enrolled at the prestigious American Academy of Dramatic Arts. This was a pivotal moment in his life, as it marked the beginning of his journey into the world of entertainment. While honing his acting skills at the Academy, Rickles also took on various odd jobs to sustain himself. It was a challenging period, and he often struggled to make ends meet. However, his determination and unwavering belief in his talent kept him going. Despite the initial hardships, he was determined to make a name for himself in the world of acting. In the early stages of his career, Don Rickles managed to secure a few small roles on television, but they were far from the breakthroughs he had hoped for. The entertainment industry is notoriously competitive, and success is elusive for most aspiring actors. The glamour of Hollywood and the allure of fame often mask the harsh realities of the industry. Many hopefuls find themselves relegated to playing extras or delivering a few lines in single episodes, far from the stardom they envisioned. Yet, despite the disappointments and setbacks, Rickles refused to give up on his dream. He was acutely aware of the fierce competition and the odds stacked against him, but his determination was unwavering. Don Rickles had a unique gift, a quick wit, and a sharp tongue that set him apart from others. He discovered that he had a talent for making people laugh, and he decided to embrace it. With a change in direction, Rickles shifted his focus from dramatic acting to comedy. He began performing in small clubs and comedy venues where his distinctive brand of humor began to gain attention. His ability to insult and tease his audience in a playful manner, often referred to as insult comedy, became his signature style. Don Rickles' career as a stand-up comedian took off, and he rapidly became a sensation in the world of comedy. His sharp and often self-deprecating humor endeared him to audiences, and he gained a reputation as the merchant of venom. Rickles' career reached new heights as he appeared on numerous television shows and made a name for himself in Las Vegas, where he became a staple performer on the Strip. In an industry notorious for its high attrition rate, Don Rickles stood out as a testament to persistence and resilience. His journey from a struggling actor to a comedy legend demonstrated the power of unwavering determination and the willingness to adapt to changing circumstances. Don Rickles' legacy as an entertainer and comedian continues to inspire aspiring artists to chase their dreams, no matter how daunting the path may seem. As Don Rickles ventured into the world of stand-up comedy, he soon discovered that his destiny lay in making people laugh, rather than pursuing a career as a dramatic actor. The dimly lit clubs and intimate venues became his training ground, where he honed his unique comedic style. Most comedians faced hecklers during their performances, but Rickles had a different approach altogether. Rather than ignoring the disruptions, he fearlessly engaged with his hecklers, often leaving them in stitches or, at times, utterly humiliated. This bold approach earned him the reputation of being an insulted comedian, a title he would wear proudly throughout his career. One of the defining moments in Don Rickles' career came when he dared to roast none other than the legendary Frank Sinatra. This audacious act not only showcased his fearlessness, but also demonstrated his quick wit and ability to disarm even the most intimidating figures in the entertainment world. The audience was captivated by Rickles' ability to poke fun at Sinatra and leave the iconic singer laughing along with everyone else. Before long, audiences across the country couldn't get enough of Don Rickles. His fearless humor and sharp-tongued wit endeared him to fans from all walks of life. People appreciated his ability to take humor to the edge, pushing boundaries while always maintaining a sense of playfulness. Rickles was more than a comedian. He was a master of his craft, a maestro of laughter who left audiences in stitches night after night. However, for all the success and laughter he brought to others, Don Rickles also faced his fair share of personal tragedies throughout his life. Behind the curtain of humor, he grappled with his own challenges and losses. The world of comedy and entertainment lost a true legend when Don Rickles passed away in 2017. His death left a void in the hearts of millions who had come to love and admire him over the decades. Among those deeply affected by his loss was his devoted wife of many decades, Barbara Rickles. Reportedly, on April 6, 2017, the world bid farewell to this comedy legend as Don Rickles passed away at the age of 90 due to kidney failure in the comfort of his Beverly Hills home. The news of his passing left people around the world devastated, as they had lost not just a comedian, but an icon who had brought joy to their lives for decades. Celebrities from all corners of the entertainment industry mourned his loss and paid heartfelt tributes on social media and television. Renowned figures like Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, Tom Hanks, Barbara Streisand, Whoopi Goldberg, and Jim Carrey took a moment to honor the fallen legend. Their expressions of grief and gratitude served as a testament to the profound impact that Don Rickles had on the world of entertainment. Even in death, Don Rickles continues to be an enduring icon and a source of inspiration to millions of people, especially fellow comedians and actors. His legacy lives on through the laughter he brought to the world, the friendships he forged, and the indelible mark he left on the entertainment industry. The love story between Don Rickles and Barbara Rickles was one for the ages, a testament to enduring love and unbreakable bonds. They shared a marriage that spanned an impressive 52 years, a union that was marked by love, laughter, and unwavering support for one another. When Don Rickles passed away in 2017, it left a profound void in Barbara's life that was understandably devastating. Barbara Rickles demonstrated incredible resilience and strength in the face of this loss. She continued to persevere and carry on with her life for several years. Her determination to move forward was attributed to the love she had shared with Don and the life they had built together. Every day without him was undoubtedly a reminder of the void left by his absence. However, fate had one more poignant chapter to write in their love story. On March 15, 2021, Barbara Rickles passed away, marking the very same day that would have been her and Don's 56th wedding anniversary. It was a bittersweet coincidence that tugged at the heartstrings of those who knew and admired their enduring love. Her passing was attributed to complications from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, a battle she fought bravely. Don Rickles, known for his sharp-tongued humor and fearless roasts of others, often described Barbara as the light of his life. Their relationship was characterized by a playful dynamic in which Don would frequently tease and poke fun at his beloved wife during his performances. His humor painted a picture of a couple that thrived on laughter and light-hearted banter. Despite the jokes and jests, Don always made it clear to the world that his love for Barbara was unwavering and profound. He reassured everyone that his teasing was all in good fun and that he cherished his dear wife above all else. Their love was evident in the way they looked at each other and the connection they shared. They were an inseparable pair, a team that faced life's ups and downs together, finding strength in each other's company. Obviously, in an industry notorious for its turbulent relationships and multiple marriages, Don Rickles stood out as a beacon of monogamy and steadfast commitment when it came to matters of the heart. Throughout his 20s and 30s, he embarked on a journey to find the one woman with whom he could spend the rest of his life. It was a quest marked by numerous disappointments and failed relationships as he struggled to find a true life partner. By the time he reached the age of 38, Don Rickles had yet to meet the woman who would capture his heart and become his lifelong companion. The search for that special someone had proven elusive, and he may have begun to wonder if he would ever find the love he desired. Then, fate intervened in the form of his agent, who introduced him to a beautiful woman named Barbara Sklar. As they spent time together, it became apparent that Barbara didn't quite grasp Don's unique sense of humor. This, oddly enough, was the moment when Don Rickles realized he had fallen deeply in love. It was a testament to the depth of their connection, as he found himself drawn to her not in spite of her initial confusion, but because of it. Their differences only seemed to enhance the attraction they felt for one another. On March 14, 1965, Don Rickles and Barbara Sklar exchanged vows and embarked on a journey of marital bliss. Their wedding marked the beginning of a union that would span an impressive 52 years, a testament to the love and commitment they shared. Together, they navigated the challenges and joys that life had in store for them. Don and Barbara Rickles' love story not only enriched their lives, but also led to the creation of a loving family. Together, they welcomed 2 children into the world, Mindy and Larry. The couple took immense pride in their roles as parents, and their children grew up in a home filled with love, laughter, and the warmth of their parents' affection. Larry Rickles, in particular, would go on to make a name for himself in the entertainment industry. He followed in his father's footsteps and pursued a career as a producer and screenwriter. Larry's talents and dedication to his craft soon began to shine through, earning him recognition and acclaim within the industry. One of Larry Rickles' most notable achievements was his work on a documentary dedicated to his father, titled Mr. Warmth, The Don Rickles Project. The documentary celebrated the life and career of the legendary comedian, providing a heartfelt and humorous look at the man behind the sharp-tongued persona. Larry's intimate knowledge of his father's life and career allowed him to create a documentary that was both touching and enlightening. For his outstanding work on Mr. Warmth, The Don Rickles Project, Larry Rickles received the prestigious Emmy Award. The recognition and accolades he earned for his contribution to the documentary were a testament to his talent and dedication as a filmmaker. It was a proud moment not only for Larry, but also for his parents, Don and Barbara, who had supported and nurtured his passion for storytelling throughout his life. The Rickles family had enjoyed a close-knit and loving bond, celebrating each other's successes and supporting one another through life's challenges. However, on December 3, 2011, tragedy struck, leaving the family shattered and grieving. Larry Rickles, the promising and successful son of Don and Barbara Rickles, fell ill with pneumonia and was hospitalized. The sudden and severe illness took a devastating toll on the family as they watched their beloved son and brother fight a battle for his life. The once vibrant young man, who had a bright future ahead of him in the entertainment industry, now faced a critical and life-threatening situation. Despite the best efforts of medical professionals and the unwavering support of his family, Larry Rickles tragically lost his battle with pneumonia. He passed away surrounded by his loved ones, leaving a void that could never be filled. He was just 41 years old, and his untimely death was a heartbreaking loss for a family that had been particularly close to each other. The pain of losing a child is a profound and indescribable anguish that no parent should ever have to endure. For Don and Barbara Rickles, the loss of their beloved son Larry was a devastating blow that left them reeling with grief. Their daughter Mindy, too, was left heartbroken by the loss of her brother, as they had shared a special bond that only siblings can understand. Don Rickles, known for his fearless sense of humor and sharp wit, had a knack for turning even the most unconventional encounters into memorable moments. In the 1970s, he forged an unlikely friendship with the infamous mobster known as Crazy Joe Gallo, a figure who was both feared and respected in the criminal underworld. One fateful night, Crazy Joe Gallo decided to attend one of Don Rickles' comedy performances. The mere presence of such a notorious figure in the audience sent ripples of caution through the venue, as many in attendance warned Rickles against poking fun at the mobster. However, Don Rickles was never one to back down from a challenge, even when faced with potential danger. He decided to take the risk and mercilessly roasted Crazy Joe Gallo during his performance. To everyone's astonishment, Crazy Joe Gallo not only tolerated Rickles' ribbing, but also thoroughly enjoyed it. The unexpected camaraderie that blossomed between the comedian and the mobster was a testament to Rickles' unique ability to disarm people with humor. Their shared laughter that night was the catalyst for an unlikely friendship that would soon develop between the two men. As their friendship deepened, Crazy Joe Gallo extended an invitation to Don Rickles to join him at a restaurant known as Umberto's Clam House. However, in a twist of fate, Rickles politely declined the offer. Little did he know that this seemingly simple decision would ultimately save his life. Tragically, on the very night that Don Rickles had turned down the invitation, a shooting occurred at Umberto's Clam House. In the chaos that ensued, Crazy Joe Gallo lost his life, marking the end of an era for one of the most infamous figures in organized crime. The decision made by Don Rickles to decline the invitation to Umberto's Clam House on that fateful night turned out to be a life-saving choice. It was a twist of fate that, had it gone differently, could have led to a tragic end for the beloved comedian. However, Don Rickles' life continued for many more years, allowing him to share his humor and wit with the world. Don Rickles, the master of insult comedy, may have been known for his sharp-tongued humor, but beneath that exterior was a man with a warm and magnetic personality. Surprisingly, he had no difficulty in making and maintaining friendships, and his circle of friends included many notable celebrities. One of the most legendary friendships in Don Rickles' life was with none other than the iconic Frank Sinatra. Their bond was forged early in Rickles' career, and it remained steadfast throughout the years. In fact, their friendship was so close that they even performed together at the inauguration of President Ronald Reagan. This joint performance was considered a remarkable achievement for Don Rickles, particularly because of his lifelong affiliation with the Democratic Party. Despite his political leanings, Rickles held this performance as one of the highlights of his career, a testament to the universal appeal of his humor. However, if there was one person whom Don Rickles considered his best friend, it was fellow comedian Bob Newhart. Their friendship was built on a foundation of mutual respect, humor, and shared experiences. The two comedians spent a considerable amount of time together, both professionally and personally. Their wives also formed a close bond, further cementing the connection between the families. The Rickles and Newhart families enjoyed each other's company, creating a warm and supportive circle of friends. Despite Don Rickles' reputation for mercilessly teasing people, his humor was always delivered in good faith. In fact, his unique brand of comedy seemed to have an extraordinary effect on those around him. Rather than pushing people away, his teasing and ribbing often drew people closer to him. His ability to laugh at himself and find humor in everyday situations created an atmosphere of friendliness and warmth wherever he went. In 2014, as Don Rickles celebrated his 88th birthday, a star-studded tribute to the iconic comedian was organized and televised as One Night Only, an all-star tribute to Don Rickles. This special event was a testament to the immense impact and affection that Rickles had garnered throughout his illustrious career. It featured an array of celebrities who came together to honor the man known as the Merchant of Venom. Bob Newhart, one of Don Rickles' closest friends, offered a heartfelt statement about the legendary comedian. Newhart's words shed light on the genuine and compassionate side of Rickles, describing him as one of the kindest, caring, and most sensitive human beings anyone had ever known. The loss of Rickles was deeply felt, and Newhart expressed the shock and devastation that rippled through their circle of friends. He emphasized that they were wholly unprepared for the void left by Rickles' passing, as his presence had been an integral part of their lives. Martin Scorsese, the acclaimed director who had the privilege of working with Don Rickles on the film Casino in 1995, also paid tribute to the comedy legend. Scorsese highlighted Rickles' unique comedic talent, describing him as a giant and a legend in the world of entertainment. He shared how Rickles' humor never failed to keep him doubled over with laughter on the set, yet Rickles remained a complete professional throughout their collaboration. Their friendship had evolved over the years, with Rickles occasionally roasting Scorsese unexpectedly. Scorsese likened Rickles' comedy to a jazz musician's improvisation, a wailing expression of genius that was truly one of a kind. He emphasized that nobody else could do what Rickles did, turning comedy into an art form. Scorsese concluded by saying that Don Rickles was much loved and that he was sorely missed. The 90th Academy Awards also paid tribute to Don Rickles in its annual In Memoriam segment, acknowledging his significant contributions to the world of entertainment. Furthermore, the film Toy Story 4 paid homage to Don Rickles' memory, dedicating the movie to his honor. This gesture served as a lasting reminder of Rickles' iconic role as the voice of Mr. Potato Head in the Toy Story franchise, solidifying his legacy in the hearts of both young and old fans. What do you think about the death of Don Rickles and his beloved wife? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.